If your chest feels thick or heavy or crepey and sagging, follow this routine. We're going to be using Ashley Black's beginner's kit today. One of the tools, which is called the original in the kit, I lent to a girlfriend. So today I'm going to be using one of those that's a little bit longer than that, but you can just use your original to follow along with this routine. Before we get started, let's talk about why we might feel like a thickness in our tissue or a sagging and crepiness. So for an example, if we are rolling our shoulders forward or extending our neck forward, this area gets stretched out and the front area gets contracted. So that tissue will start to form in a contracted manner. That fascia will start to shorten. When it shortens in that way, it holds toxins, which will start to show like a thickness in your tissue or like a heaviness. And that's going to be more inflammation stuck in that area because the fascia is creating adhesions due to the way in which you're holding your posture. Now, if you've got accelerated aging and sagginess and crepiness to your skin, it's because it's cutting off blood supply because how you're holding the body. So if we learn to treat that area and bring your posture back, your shoulders in the right alignment, your neck back in the right alignment, and then using the fascia restoration tools to release what you have formed in a bound, stuck, holding manner, then you can restore that all, have really nice, beautiful, thin tissue that's adhering and lifting. So first, it's always best to have your tissue warm and then oil up your tissue because you never want to drag your tissue. So I'm going to start with the face blaster and I'm just going to go up and down right in the middle of my chest cavity. And then I'm going to go up and gently right over the bones, right at my clavicle, trying to activate the lymphatic flow in the tissue in this area and get that duct pumping out the toxins that I'm going to be getting out in circulation with this fascia restoration. Now I like to think about going through the intersection of the joint. So you go around the tissue of the breast in that kind of round motion because our breast tissue is round. Then you're going to come up and over the shoulder and over the shoulder, up to the top and over the shoulder. Up and over those traps, coming down that shoulder blade. We're going to do that on both sides. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to go only up the middle of my neck on each side of my thyroid. Now, a lot of people worry about hitting their thyroid and causing a problem. You're naturally prone to protect yourself. You're not going to do it too hard that is ever going to puncture into that area and cause a problem. On the sides, that's where we put more pressure. And you go down from that soft tissue right behind the ear on all of these muscles that come down and forward. And you're doing that with some pressure. They can handle a little bit more pressure because this is where we hold a lot of tension. Then I like to do the back of my neck because whatever is going on in the back tends to come forward and down, making this area sag more. I use the same pressure that I did on the side of my neck on the back of my neck, going up and down, and then right at the occipital ridge, you saw me go side to side. Then we're going to go to our deeper layers. So I'm going to put my shoulder straps down. It's better to do it like in a bandeau top or no top in your privacy of your own home. So I'm going to take this, I'm just going to go back and forth on my chest. You can see I'm not holding it very tight. My hands are just kind of resting against the ends and I'm just scrubbing back and forth. Then I'm going to try to take it more over the shoulder girdle using one hand. And as you can see, I've got this arm open. I'm not closing it down. I'm trying to keep all my arm back. So those tendons and ligaments that come through the arm, shoulder are getting worked. Same thing on the other side. With the Big Tooth tool, you want to be a little careful when you're going up the front of the neck. It's a very delicate tissue area and we've got some organs behind that, so we want to go really light. So you're just going to think about using one of the teeth of the tool and you're just going a little bit back and forth. You see my range of motion is not very big. I do not have a very long neck and I'm going to go on both sides of my Adam's apple, very light and treating my body with gentleness and respect. Then I'm going to take it over into the side muscles where we tend to hold a lot of tension. I'm going to be putting a little bit more pressure on those, and I'm doing cross fiber to those. So I'm going back and forth. Feels so good. And you'll feel it catching all those muscles, all the tendons and ligaments as it's going cross fiber. Do that on the other side. And then behind on the back of my neck. On the back of my neck, I use the same pressure as I did on the side. And I did the cross fiber moves. Then I went right along my spine and I went up and down. Then I took the teeth at the very back of the occipital ridge and I kind of just pressed in and wiggled them a little bit. We're going to do fine tuning with the nugget. The nugget has one dull end and one pointier end. I'm a seasoned blaster, so I'm going to use the pointier end and I'm just going to poke and wiggle here on my pectoral muscles, and I'm literally just pressing in and wiggling the tissue on itself. Looking for where you might have the most pain, and you're going to just go lighter and stay in that area. This actually goes and puts a little vibration into the tissue and breaks up the adhesions inside of there. You can also do a little bit of crayoning. So right over the shoulder muscle, that's really good just to kind of separate things off. We tend to get a lot of restriction and movement in our shoulders. So you could definitely go and do this crayoning move, both sides, staying consistent. Even if we've got a imbalance where one shoulder might be hurt, you'll spend longer time there, but we still want to treat both shoulders the same. You're going to want to spend about 3 minutes for beginners and work yourself to 5 minutes a day in each area. I do not do anything on the center of my neck with the nugget. I only do a little bit of crayoning down the sides. I'm doing it at a diagonal down, and I'm doing it in a cross fiber motion over all of my sternocleidomastoid and all of my scalene muscles. Then I'm going to turn to the back. So in the back, I went up and down on the sides, and then at the occipital ridge where the bone comes, I did a little scratching back and forth right at that ridge. That's all for today. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Got any questions, please put them in the comments and I'll get to them. This is all part of our Glow Up Summer Series. Stay tuned. Next week, I'll have a new surprise for you.